Alright y'all, I'm going to show you how to hurry up and quick disconnect from a semi-trailer here. Got to pull doubles back to Fargo, North Dakota. So you take your landing gear arm and make sure it's in low gear. Or they labeled it for us, and you just give it a good crank here. Good 30 spins, and once it touches the ground, I'll go and I'll disconnect the fifth wheel plate, unhook the air hoses, potted, there's a little lever there, pull that out, so now it's sticking out, disconnect the line, lights, and the service. And you hop back in the truck here. Now close the door. And you push in your parking brake. Put it in drive. Unfortunately, I no longer drive a manual. And you look behind you. And you just slowly let the trailer fall off if it has to. And you pull out. And you come back. And you stop. You raise your suspension back up. I'm going to hook up to this trailer here. And I'll back underneath it. Put her in reverse. You can look behind you or look out the rear view mirrors, whatever you prefer. Trailer should be just at the right height, so I don't have to lower the suspension. Take your time. Don't slam too hard into the kingpin. Hear a nice little clickety-clack. Pull forward for a tug test. Trailer's not moving. The brakes are good. Set your brakes. Hop on out. Now you set your service rear line up. Lights up, and now you do trailer brakes. See that arm, it just went in because it locked and it's engaged. See now the fifth wheel doesn't have a gap from the trailer, so that means it should be good to go. You can also see that there's a gap off the ground, so it should be good here. This is what you call a dummy mark. You don't have fucking common sense to know what direction you're going. Somebody labeled it. Go to the left to lift it up, right to down. Like I said with the last trailer, it takes good 30 spins here to lift it up. Alright, since we're going to be driving with this, we're going to set on a little rack there. I like to go underneath, just double check to make sure that the fifth wheel is locked in place, and it's good to go. Then what we're going to do is we're going to walk over here. This is kind of the hard part depending on the time of the year. We're going to take our dolly and we're going to push it back. So, let's give it a good little push here. Make sure that there's a nice little screw there in the middle, and that's where we'll line it up. I like to leave maybe a good foot, almost 2 feet of a gap from the trailer to the fifth wheel plate, because a lot of times she likes to roll back a little bit more than she needs to. But also when you back up to the trailer, it'll touch it. When it touches it, I am at an incline, it'll bump it, potentially go underneath it. So with that being said, I also gonna come back here and lower the landing gear just maybe a little bit more. Alright, then you can see that I'm really gonna have to slam it to get underneath that trailer. So I'm gonna come back up here, walk forward. I'm glad it stopped raining. It's been raining all day. Give it a little time here. New to the videos and the streaming, so bear with me here. Hopping back up in the cab. Alright. Push in both your brakes. Release the brakes. I'm gonna go forward a little bit, straighten out a little bit more so I can see the trailer and the dolly. And right now you wanna focus the back of that trailer to the outside edge of your dolly, its tires. You should be lined up, once it is. And that looks pretty straight. Maybe a little crooked, but that's okay. Give a nice little love tap. You'll hear it. Oh, there she goes. I tapped it. I'm gonna pull forward just a little bit, just in case. Now we're gonna release the truck brakes so they're engaged, but then you're gonna leave your trailer brakes pushed in. So they're gonna be released still. So when we get back here, we're gonna hook up. We don't necessarily need them yet, but I just make it a habit to where I always leave them released. Pull it forward. Easier said than done here, so just kind of bear with me. Since we're going up an incline, it makes it a little bit harder. So now I set it on here, hand in here, and put the latch down. You always want to make sure that you're locked in. Okay, now you take your chains. You always want to cross. Don't ever have them straight. Because what's going to happen is it's not actually going to keep the trailer straight for you. Now this should be off the ground. We'll lift this up here. Rather loud and annoying. But you can see I lubed it up today. Alright. Now we're going to hook up our lines here, our service line. Sometimes it just doesn't want to go in there all the way for some reason. What the shit? See how it's not lining up? I don't know why it does that. Just wants to be a pain in my ass. Fucking trucking bullshit. There we go. Oh, she's good. Come back over here. Line this one up. That one's good to go. Now you got two types of trailer lights. You got one that goes to the front trailer, where we got an F, and then you got this one to the back trailer. I don't know why there's a T, but it's whatever. And this here is released all the air in the tank, so now the brake should be released. And we'll go back up a little bit more. Ain't that a view? Back in there. Just broke 350,000 miles today. It's kind of cool seeing it switch. Like I said in my last video, I'm a guy that likes the little things in life. I'm a simple man in a big world. Okay, now you're just gonna back up. There you go. Now you underneath that trailer, you give it a little tug test. Good. Same thing, that's what we really want to do now. Now it's really important to keep that trailer brakes released. And make sure your truck brakes are engaged. Because what's going to happen is once I hook up this back trailer air lines, I'm gonna open the valves and this trailer is gonna get the air it needs. So before I do anything, I always make sure that the fifth wheel here doesn't have a gap. It's not off the ground all the way, so I'm gonna lift it up just enough and I'll come back to it. Okay. You got your red service line, or your red trailer line. Got your lights. Kind of hard doing this shit with one hand. And then now you have your service line. See how they're hooked up now? Okay. Now you're gonna come back over here to the back of the trailer and you're gonna have it facing forward and do the same thing. This is the one that's gonna engage your pin here. It's gonna allow air going to the back of the trailer. You can hear it. Now you see that the gauge is, or the pin here is engaged here, so this bitch ain't going nowhere. You can also hear that the air is going to the back of the trailer. So the reason why I didn't roll this one up all the way, because it gives me a little bit more time instead of rushing and getting out of here and not allowing the air to build up to the back of the trailer. Now, I can give it a little bit more time while I'm lifting the landing gear up. So then when I hop back in my truck, especially come winter time when everything's super cold, all the air should be built up to the pressure that it needs, which is 125 psi. Come back underneath here. Make sure that it's locked. You can see that the lock is engaged. Alright. And there you have it. That's how you hook up doubles. Pretty simple. Took longer than normal because I'm recording, but now I'm just gonna go through and do a pre-trip, put a long load sign on the back, and take a piss and get the fuck out of here. Catch y'all later, motherfuckers.